Hey, welcome to one of the last episodes of Chad's Beer Reviews. We still got about 20, a little bit over 20 more after this. So I picked up this one today, thought it was pretty cool. It was this Clown Shoes Moon Bear. At first I thought I said Moon Beer. Milk stout brewed with Vietnamese dark roast coffee. I don't know what bears, I don't get what bear has to do with coffee or whatever, but alright, so it's a milk stout with coffee. Can's about 6 months old, but 7% ABV, so maybe it'll hold up. Coffee tends to fade kind of quick, though. So, yeah, I mean, it kind of smells like an imperial stout. It has that kind of bigger, that just lots of dark malt in there. Definitely has the roastiness, and I'm definitely smelling like actual roasted malt, almost kind of like a little bit of a burnt toast taste. It's not like popcorn or anything, but yeah, so very toasty. Slight kind of a chocolatey note to it. Definitely, there's like a coffee presence to it, but because this can is 6 months old, like it doesn't smell like fresh, like fresh coffee or anything like that. I mean, if you gave this to me blind, and I don't know if I'd be able to pick out that there was coffee added to it. I mean, like I said, there's definitely a coffee element to it, but it does have a little bit of that lactose sweetness in there too. I will say that, and a little bit of black licorice. So I mean, and it's only 7% ABV. It smells like a little bit of a stronger beer, but yeah. So I mean, as a sweet stout, it's like pretty much right there for the style. For spice or vegetable, because it's sweet stout with coffee, not so much. So I'm kind of split the difference here. As a sweet stout, it'd be like 11 or 12. As a spice or vegetable, it's quite low. I'll go 9 out of 12. Seems a little low, but yeah, so I mean, typical stout appearance. Probably looks black on camera. It is. And it's holding right up to the light. Almost no, I mean, there's slight ruby on the edge. And it was getting, big foam on there when I poured it. But it's kind of faded quickly. So, I mean, it's a good looking beer. I'm going to go the full 3 out of 3 on appearance there. There's no chunks of sediment or anything floating around in it. So, all right, so let's give it a whiff, or a whirl, I should say. Cheers. Yeah, so same thing with the aroma, just like a big dark malt. This one actually has like the nice kind of roastiness to it, especially on the finish. Well, actually, you get kind of through the middle. Up front, it's a little sweet, a little bit chocolate or vanilla. Yeah, so, kind of a sweet, kind of chocolatey kind of a sensation. I mean, the specs say that with milk stout, you do tend to get coffee with cream kind of flavors to it, and that's true here. So, I mean, basically like a creamer, like just like a regular unflavored creamer kind of a flavor. Bitterness is, fairly low. I will not say, like, it's not that it's like a super sweet cloying beer. I would not go that far. I mean, 7%, it's pretty big, but it's not gigantic. And so it seems like it's pretty well attenuated. So it doesn't really need a lot of hops. I mean, there's enough bitterness here to offer balance. Like, I'm not drinking this and thinking, like, it's like a sugary, syrupy mess. I've had way more syrupy beers than this. But so it's like, it's sweet, but not ridiculously sweet. And there's still some hops in there for balance and bittering. It's not really anything as far as taste. And the alcohol is very, very subtle on this. Like, I can kind of taste it now. It's starting to warm up, but otherwise it's pretty much invisible. So yeah, again, same thing with the aroma. As a sweet stout, it's pretty much on point. The coffee it was there the first few swigs, but it just kind of faded away quickly. I mean, I'll take the hit for that. I mean, it's a 6 months old can, but that's what I can get around here. Flavor, I'm gonna go. I think 14, maybe 15. I'll go 15, just because that sweet stout base is like right on point there. How's the mouth feeling here? Probably put about a medium body, moderately low carbonation. It does feel like a tad thin, but it's very, very smooth. It's very, very drinkable. I would not call it refreshing, but I mean, it's a nice dessert beer. There is like a slight kind of coffee and cream aftertaste, so it's like it's bittersweet. So you have that kind of the bitterness from the coffee, and like kind of a sweetness from the maltiness. But it's quite pleasant. It's, there's again like no alcohol warmth or heat or anything. So again, very, very drinkable. I'm gonna be kind of generous on the mouthfeel. I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. Overall impression, I think I'm gonna say 7. With a total score of 38 out of 50. Well, that'd be an 8. So, I'm gonna bring the flavor down to a 14. So that's a total score of 37 out of 50. So that's right on the cusp between 7 and 8. I honestly couldn't give this an 8. I think if it was fresh, then it'd probably be an 8 or a 9. But as it is right now, I mean, it's still pretty nice. So if you find one of these, you could do a lot worse. So there you go. 37 out of 50 for Clown Shoes Moon Bear Milk Stout brewed with Vietnamese dark roast coffee. All right, so again, if you got any requests, let me know. If you want to donate a beer, because we only got a handful of these episodes left, and I will see you guys real soon. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it.
Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.